What is going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the Wraparound, where we're going to be breaking down the NHL action going down on Tuesday, April 16th, 2024. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all the love and support we've gotten here at Pick Dawgz over the years. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to tune in to the Wraparound so I can put you on some free pick NHL winners. If you're looking for my best bets on the board, the games that I absolutely love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Got a couple things on the board for everybody today. Got my Major League Baseball pickoff play. Got my NBA play of the day for the play-in tournament today, as well as my hoops and home runs 3-pack. Also got a couple of NHL plays in the premium side for long-term subscribers. So definitely you can jump on a daily pass. We can make you some money today. Can roll that forward for the rest of the week. But the best value is to hop on a long-term pass. Sometimes buying those daily packages day in and day out can get to be a little bit expensive. And sometimes they are just constrictive to just one sport, maybe two sports. But with this long-term pass, you get access to every play that I make on the premium side. NBA, NHL, MLB. Before you know it, football is going to be back in a few months. So there's definitely something that you want to just jump on for. Make sure you're along for the ride. I promise you guys we're going to start heating up, especially with playoff action upon us. It's where we usually do our damage. So definitely come along for the ride. You can also pair me up with any of your other favorite handicappers as part of our multi-capper promotion. But whatever you choose to do, make sure that you use that promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. But that's later on today. We still got the drive-through to talk about things at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're here to talk about an 8-game NHL card on Tuesday. Only a couple more of these left, and then we get to the playoff wraparound. So you guys know the drill. Let's make some money. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get into it. Our first game on Tuesday's card takes us to the Bell Center, where the Montreal Canadiens take on the Detroit Red Wings. We hammered this game to a T on Monday's card. We had Canadiens plus 1.5. We had the game to go to overtime at plus, I think it was 340. And to tell you the truth, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm running it back. Here's my thing. This is an important matchup for the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit needs this win to keep themselves, in the playoff, conversation, and they need some help because right now they are one of 3 teams that are, or I should say 4 teams that are within 2 points of that final wild card spot. They're tied with the Washington Capitals, and the Capitals, they have a do or die game against the Philadelphia Flyers. So this is going to be a very, very interesting matchup here. But the thing for me in this game is that Detroit, they've played like they've wanted this playoff spot, and they're starting to get there. They're starting to potentially be able to crack the field. But what's also happened over the course of this run for the Red Wings is that they have not made life easy for themselves. And we are talking about, for the Red Wings, 3 straight overtime games. Even last night's meeting with the Canadiens, another overtime game. And now it's 3 straight head-to-head meetings with OT. 5 of the last 6 and 6 of the last 8. So I'm running it back. And you can pick whatever you choose. There's going to be 4 bets that I'm going to make for this game. Standalone, maybe even same game parlay. I'm going to go with the Canadian. Well, it can't be a same game parlay because the first 2 are pretty much the same thing, I think. I don't know. We can take the Canadiens plus the 1.5. Another 1-goal game because this line is shot up. If it was at the original line where I was going to do this video, it was going to be like Red Wings minus 155. But it's all the way up, I think, now to, in some places around high as minus 180, minus 190. So I'm going to go the Canadiens plus 1.5. I'll still take the Red Wings money line. I'd like this game to go to overtime again at plus 340. I'm going to do something I rarely do, but I'm going to take the correct margin here. I'm going to take Detroit to win by 1 goal at plus 275. Now we're going to the Wells Fargo Center where the Philadelphia Flyers take on the Washington Capitals. And this is a huge game. I just talked about how important this is for the Capitals, who are currently holding on to that final wildcard spot in the Eastern Conference, while the Philadelphia Flyers basically need to win here to have any shot of putting their name in the hat as well. I'm not sure how the tiebreaker situation breaks down, but right now, the Flyers, if they want to have any shot of that, they have to win this game because they would pull even with the Capitals and hope that the Red Wings don't get a point against Montreal. But to be honest, I don't care. I'm still taking the Washington Capitals here. I said I've checked out of my relationship with the Philadelphia Flyers. This is a team that's also played a lot better on the road this season than their mark at home, especially from a puck line perspective. The win-loss record wouldn't necessarily suggest that. They are a 500 team at home at 20-16-4. But realistically, Philadelphia put themselves in this spot with that 8 or 9 game win streak at the end of March into early April. I just think the Washington Capitals are getting the value here in what should be a coin flip game at best. So give me the Washington Capitals here at plus 126. Now we're heading to the TD Garden where the Boston Bruins take on the Ottawa Senators. And, you just have one team that has something to play for and one team that doesn't. I mean, the Senators, they've just been playing out the string. Yeah, they've been playing a little bit better on the road in some spots, but this is still a team that's 15-23-2 on the road this season, a 40+% win percentage. Not good enough to get it done here against a Boston team that can lock up the Atlantic Division with a win here. They've been inconsistent as of late themselves, but I still think the Boston Bruins can find a way to get the job done in this game. So I'm going to take the Boston Bruins to win this one inside of regulation at minus 140. Head-to-head, the Bruins have won each of the last 4 meetings. 3 of those wins have come inside of 60 minutes. So give me the Bruins to win this one in regulation, minus 140. Now we're going to the Nationwide Arena for a matchup between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Carolina Hurricanes. And, the Carolina Hurricanes realistically have nothing to play for at this point but pride and momentum. They're locked into the 2 seed in the Metro. They're going to be playing the New York Islanders in the first round. And it's just a matter of, I think trying to build up some momentum and keep the ball rolling, or the puck rolling, I should say, for the Carolina Hurricanes. The Columbus Blue Jackets have been able to provide value in some spots, but the thing is, I'm not buying into them here. I think that the Carolina Hurricanes are the better team by a wide margin. Columbus, they played their best hockey at home this season where they're 16-19-5, and they've won 3 of their last 4 games at home. They beat Philly, Colorado, Pittsburgh. They lost to the Islanders. I think they're going to lose here to the Carolina Hurricanes, to be honest. The Carolina Hurricanes have been on fire. They've won 5 straight and 7 of 8 and 8 of 10. The bulk of those, actually I should say, each of their last 7 wins have come by 2 or more goals. Head-to-head, the Hurricanes have won the last 4 meetings, and there are some teams in the NHL that even though they've clinched, they're not taking their foot off the gas, and the Carolina Hurricanes for me are one of those teams. Give me the Hurricanes in this one on the puck line. Now we're heading to the Amerant Bank Arena where the Florida Panthers take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. And for the Maple Leafs, there's realistically nothing to play for here. They're locked into the 3 spot in the Eastern Conference. The Tampa Bay Lightning can't catch them. It's just a matter of if they're going to be flying to Boston or Florida for their first round playoff matchup. The Florida Panthers need a win here to try to have any hope of catching the Boston Bruins for the Atlantic Division title, and that would make Florida take on Tampa Bay in the first round, and Boston would take on the Leafs. And my concern here with the Maple Leafs is that locking them in might have them rest some guys. There's word that could be a possibility, including Austin Matthews. I think Austin Matthews is going to play because I think he wants goal number 70. But would it surprise me if he sat here? No. I think the level of motivation here is just greater for the Panthers. And for the Leafs, like I said, I just don't think they want to give anything away to a team that they could end up playing in the first round. So I'm going to take the Florida Panthers in this one at minus 128. Not when I'm rushing to the window to bet, though. Now we're heading to the Canada Life Center where the Winnipeg Jets take on the Seattle Kraken. And, again, another matchup where there's one team with something to play for here and another with little to nothing. The Winnipeg Jets, they have 2 chances to lock up home ice in their opening round series against the Colorado Avalanche. And I think this could be a great spot for them to take it. The Seattle Kraken have been disappointing all year long, especially on the road. You look at the Winnipeg Jets. They've been on an absolute tear. They've won 6 straight, and the bulk of those have come by 2 or more goals. Seattle, they've lost 3 straight, including back-to-back road losses. They've been outscored 10-3 on this current road trip. The road team has won the last 2 meetings between these 2 teams when they had a home-and-home back in early March, but I think the Winnipeg Jets are just heads and shoulders the better team here. I'm going to take the Winnipeg Jets on the puck line in this one. Now we're going to the T-Mobile Arena where the Vegas Golden Knights take on the Chicago Blackhawks. And another matchup where, you just have a team with, like in the Vegas Golden Knights who, are heavily, favored here. And the only thing that the Golden Knights have in front of them is that if they win out, they leapfrog the Nashville Predators to get the top wild card spot. And maybe that's something that they want. I'm not sure. I think they could definitely take on the Vancouver Canucks. But they also have a ton of success against the Dallas Stars. So could also maybe see them up against the Edmonton Oilers. But what I do know is that the Chicago Blackhawks have been one of the worst road teams that I've seen in a long time. They're just 12 and 27 on the puck line on the road, and I can almost guarantee you that they've been the underdog in almost all, if not all, of those games. The Vegas Golden Knights play much better at home. They're 26-11-2 at home. I think that the only way to go here is with Vegas. It's a hefty price. I think it's already jumped up closer to the minus 380, 400 range. So if you're betting it, jump on it as soon as you can. But I would take the puck line, if anything, with the Golden Knights here. Otherwise, leave it alone because we're starting to get priced out of this one. And our final game on Tuesday's card takes us to Rogers Arena, where the Vancouver Canucks take on the Calgary Flames. And, I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a broken record, but again, it's just this time of year. You got one team playing for something and one team not so much. And the Vancouver Canucks, they're still trying to lock up the Pacific Division. A win here does that for them. It negates the Edmonton Oilers, who are trying to breathe down their necks. And the Calgary Flames, sure, they got wins over Arizona and Anaheim in the last couple games. They beat San Jose, but the Flames didn't look good in that game against Arizona. They had to come back and they had to rally from multiple deficits and being punched in the mouth by the Coyotes to win that game. But also, when we've seen the Calgary Flames have to step up in some spots as of late, they've fallen flat on their face. Vancouver, not only is this an important game for Vancouver for the division race and to keep momentum going into the postseason, but this is slated to be the return of Thatcher Demko to the pipes for the Vancouver Canucks. I think that Demko still the number one option for the Vancouver Canucks. I think he shows up here. I think he puts forth a solid effort against the Calgary Flames team that I think at this point is simply playing out the string and nothing else here. So give me the Vancouver Canucks to win this game in regulation at minus 125 to round things out. That's it. That's all the NHL action for Tuesday, April 16th, 2024. Again, if you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell in the description of this video below to get notified when the newest and freshest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. If you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium, and make sure to let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.